Another day, another exciting feature, an opportunity for us to see what our farmers are doing when it comes to embracing modern day technology. Now, what we're about to witness right now in Machakos County is a machine called the planter. Now, with this machine, in a day, you can plant seeds in over 150 acres of land. And that's just not the best part of it only, because this machine also adheres to the rules of conservation agriculture. Now, I'm sure you're curious to see how that works. The curiosity ends now. Come, let us see. Now, David, tell us how this planter works.
You can use it to plant your beans, maize, sorghum, barley, finger millet, any crop that you want to plant. The planter does a beautiful job, and as you can see, we do strip planting. And the strip planting helps us in not disturbing our soil. By strip planting, what we mean, when you're planting, we have the disc, and this disc will open up the soil. And when it has opened up the soil, we have the chisel. This chisel will open up the ditch that disc will have cut, and then this is a seed tube. So after this opens up, your seed is going to be dropped here. And when your seed is in that strip, this is a press wheel, and what it does is just pressing the seed down inside the soil. And then we have the chains. So this chain is just pulled behind, and actually it helps in covering that seed. So basically, that's the simple process how the planter works. And this is where we have our seeds. As you can see, we are planting beans. This Nyayo Rose Cocoa variety.
Now, what can you say are the advantages of planting using this machine?
Because you can imagine, if you're planting 100 hectares today, how many people will it take you to plant that? How many days will it take you? Maybe it will be up to the time your rain season is already over. So planter makes your work easier, and also you are planting consistent. Like the seed population will be consistent. Also the seed depth, which also helps in germination. When your seeds you plant at a uniform depth, the germination will be uniform, and that will help even in a uniform maturity.
How many hectares of land are we standing on right now, and how long does it take you to plant while with the machine?
Yeah, the machine you're using, or the planter we are using currently, is a little bit slower. So we are getting about 70 hectares per day. That's in 24 hours, 70 hectares.
So you do both day and night?
Sure, we plant day and night.
Now, are you advising that different farmers need to embrace this kind of machine because it's key in conservation agriculture?
Mechanization is key in conservation agriculture. And planters, as I said, will help you in your planting. The strip planting helps you not disturbing your soil. So if you are going to invest in conservation agriculture, you also need to invest in farm machineries, because the equipment helps you in consistency, uniformity, and also saving your cost of operation. You are looking at cost of planting manually versus cost of planting mechanically. How cheap is it, or how expensive is it? And I can tell you, we are planting with a planter, you are saving your cost more than 100 times. It's very cheap using a planter than using manpower, because the cost will go all the way to the losses at harvesting. When you plant manually, there are so many losses that are incurred, because you're not getting uniformity in your seed distribution, seed depth, uniformity in maturity, and so on.
Are there any challenges when using the machine?
Yeah, challenges are there. Breaks down there and then, which is normal with machines.
What do you need to do to make sure you take good care of this machine so that it can service you properly for years?
After every planting, you have to go through each and every component of the planter, look at what is loose, what has broken, and what needs to be replaced. So before you get to the next season, you don't wait for your machine to break down the field. Just do it before you get into the field.
How much are we talking affording this machine?
About 9 million, you get a good machine. We have big planters and small planters. These are 12-row planter, and you can make it to be a 24-row planter. It's big because of the size of the farm. there are planters that are very cheap, less than 100,000, that small-scale farmers can embrace and help them in like making their planting easier. So you choose your planter according to your scale of land. So if you're in large scale, you need a big planter. If you're on small scale, use smaller planters.
So now we have beans. So can I do any other type of seed, or what are the changes that I need to make?
You can change the seed meters and plant any type of seed that you want to plant. We have seed meter, which is inside here. You can't see it physically, but there's a seed meter here, and the seed meter it's controlled by the size of your seed. So different sizes of seeds have different seed meters. Because now we are planting beans, the seed meter is suited for beans. When you move to maize, you adjust, but these will do maize too. But now they're small seed like a finger millet, wheat, you'll need a different finger meter.
Conservation agriculture is key when we're talking about climate-smart agriculture. And one of the key points is minimum soil disturbance. And that is what we get from using this planter while doing your farming. It's been an absolutely amazing learning session right here in Machakos County, our sequester, and great to see what farmers are doing to improve their agricultural practices using modern-day technology. Keep watching for a lot more.